A very good morning to Dr. Rosemary and fellow friends. Welcome to our discussion about sausage and Frankfurter. First, let me introduce myself. I, Asma Idina Ahmad Khalizi, metric number 213420, and I would like to introduce our group members, which are Hawajian, metric number 2111187, Tam Min Sui, metric number 211238, and Chongyan 211337. Have you ever wondered what sausage and Frankfurter is? Actually, sausage and Frankfurter are like siblings to each other. These two terms are often used interchangeably. A Frankfurter is a sausage, but most sausages are not Frankfurters. Sausage is made of ground meat or meat substitute and seasoning, packed in a cylindrical casing or section of animal's intestine. Sausage can be described also as a fluid meat from comminuted, particle size reduction, and seasoned meat that form into various cylindrical shapes. Sausage product is different primarily in a variety of spices used and the different processing method applied. Frankfurter, sometimes called Frank, wieners, or hot dogs, is a moist sausage of soft, even texture and flavor, often made from mechanically recovered meat or meat slurry.
Thank you, Asna, for such a great introduction. Now, me, Wanjin, Mingxiu, and Lian are going to discuss about the difference between sausage and Frankfurter. In fact, the sausage was invented around 3100 BC, and it was originated from a region called Mesopotamia, where the area roughly equates to Iraq, Kuwait, and some of the Saudi Arabia. Whereas the Frankfurter was invented around 215 years ago in Vienna, Austria, and it was originated from Germany. Besides, sausage are classified into fresh sausage, which is either uncooked or cured, uncooked smoked sausage, cooked smoked sausage, cooked sausage, and dry sausage. Both of the fresh and uncooked smoked sausage must be cooked prior to serving. Cooked smoked sausage is usually warmed before serving, while the cooked sausage and dry sausage are ready to eat. On the other hand, Frankfurters are classified as ready cooked or to be heated, while grilling, steaming, or brief boiling before serving.
Thank you, Wendy. So now Mingxiu would like to talk about the difference between sausage and Frankfurter from the aspect of color and ingredients. So this is sausage, and it is usually made from ground meat that can be any kind of meat, such as red meat that include beef, pork, lamb, or veal. And it can be also made from poultry such as turkey and chicken. Usually sausage have a skin intact around it, which is made from animal intestine or synthetic intestine. So this is Frankfurter. Frankfurter can be made from all beef or all pork or either a combination of both of it. So for Frankfurter version, it is made from pure pork with a casing of sheep intestine. While for typical Frankfurter, it has a combination of 40% of pork and 60% of beef, while Wiener, which is one type of the hot dog of Frankfurters, it has either 100% of beef, pork, or poultry meat as its main ingredient. Sausage usually has a deep reddish pink teal color for beef and pork sausages, while for reddish pink color, it is the color for poultry sausages, whereas for Frankfurter, it usually have reddish brown shaded with pink color.
Thank you, Mingxiu. Now, I will explain the last part for the difference between sausage and Frankfurter. Actually, sausage will have higher calorie compared to Frankfurter, which is approximately 346 calories. On the other hand, sausages have texture similar to complete ground meat when cooked. It also contains minuscule bits and pieces of meat that are still distinguishable. But for the Frankfurter that we usually eat, it has a smooth texture and homogeneous mixture that resembles the pure taste.
Now, let's move to the next part, which is the process flow of making sausage. First of all, selecting the ingredients. The selected meat should be fresh, high quality, have the proper lean to fat ratio, have good binding qualities, clean and subjected to microbial analysis. Non-meat ingredients such as water, salt, nitrites, sugars, ascorbates, phosphate, spices, flavorings, and antioxidants contribute to the quality, taste, and the flavor of the sausage. All ingredients should be properly weighted according to each specific recipe prior to mixing. For the second step, grinding and mincing the meat ingredients. The first size chunks of lean meats are first ground by running them through a 3 to 6 mm grinder plate, while fat trimmings are reduced through a 6 to 9 mm grinder plate. After grinding, the meat is minced into a very fine particle size for easy protein extraction. For the step number 3, blending the meat and non-meat ingredients. The meat and non-meat ingredients are then placed in a meat mixer and to roughly blended. Non-meat ingredients such as spices, flavoring, salts, and other ingredients are mixed consistently throughout the sausage formulation. For the step number 4, stuffing, the blended ingredients may be bulk packaged or they may be extruded into a casing to maintain the shape of the sausage. This process is called stuffing. There are two types of casings, namely natural and artificial. Natural casings are made from the intestines of slaughtered animals, while the artificial casings are made with collagens, cellulose, and plastic materials. For the step number 5, cooking, there are many methods of cooking. For example, by immersing in the cooking vat, hot showering that is conducted in a smokehouse, equipped with shower nozzles, hot showering in separate hot water spray cabinets to which sausage are moved immediately after smoking, cooking by dry heat by rising the smokehouse temperature and giving only a final brief hot water shower, and cooking in tight boxes into which live steam is injected. Last but not least, cooling and packaging. The sausage are showered or soaked in water to reach an internal temperature of 38 to 40 Fahrenheit, then remove the casing and cool to 4 Fahrenheit for packaging. The sausage products are mostly vacuum packed in a gas impermeable plastic and placed into refrigerated storage or displayed at the markets for sales.
So next, we'll move to the process flow of making a Frankfurter, and generally there are 5 steps involved in this process. So the first step is selecting the ingredients, and usually manufacturers will use high quality raw materials such as meat, which are beef, pork, and poultry. While at the same time, there are also many non-meat ingredients that are essential in Frankfurter making processes, such as curing solution, curing acetilator, modified food starch, sugar, corn syrup, yeast, flavoring, MSG, maltodextrin, and so on. All of these ingredients actually stabilize the mixture and give flavor to the final product, which is our Frankfurter. And the next step is meat processing, where the selected trimming are cut and ground into small pieces and put into the mixture. And at this stage, the meat, spices, and curing ingredients are blended into an emulsion or butter using high-speed stainless steel chopper blender. And the third step is stuffing and linking, where at this stage, the emulsion is then pumped into an automatic stuffer where it will flow into the cellulose casing, and once the casing is filled, a long strand and equal size of Frankfurter will be produced by twisting the casing at a precise point, which is around 5 inches. And the next step is cooking, smoking, and peeling, where the strand now is loaded onto a giant conveyor racks and then rolled through a shower of smooth liquid before moving to several cooking zones. In the cooking zone, the strand of Frankfurter are thoroughly cooked under a controlled temperature and humidity. And after that, where the Frankfurter are thoroughly cooked and smoked, the strand now is being showered again with cold salt water, and the cellulose casing are cut away using a peeler machine. Lastly, which is the last step of packaging and shipping, where the Frankfurter are transported to the vacuum packaging machine, and they are lined up and placed on a plastic film that are going to fold and seal. And at this stage, the individual package of exact number and precise weight of Frankfurter are wrapped and vacuum sealed in the plastic film in order to protect the freshness and the flavor of the Frankfurter. And once the Frankfurter are packaged and boxed, then they are moved to storage coolers and loaded on the refrigerated trucks for delivery to supermarket and hypermarket.
Talking about the quality parameters for sausage and Frankfurter, generally there are 3 quality characteristics, which are proximate composition, color change, and texture properties. Firstly, chemical composition of sausage and Frankfurter are basically divided into moisture, protein, fat, ash, and carbohydrate. But sausages have lower moisture content but has higher protein, fat, and ash content compared to Frankfurter. Secondly, lightness and redness are considered to be the most informative parameters for color change. There are several factors which contribute to the color change of the sausage, which are increasing fat content, endpoint temperature, and the post-cooking time before evaluation and method of processing. Thirdly, the texture of sausage is harder than Frankfurter due to the higher content of protein and connective tissues around the sausage. However, Frankfurter have higher gumminess because of the better gel quality that form by adding binders in formulation.
There may be different names used by consumers today, but they all point to the same things: hot dogs, juicy and tasty hot dogs. And for any hot dog lover, the taste is all that matters. Now, everyone clear about the difference between sausage and Frankfurter, the process flow of making it, and general quality parameters. So, what Or is it when it comes to sausage versus Frankfurter? After having a look at the beauty in flavor, texture, and popularity each one has, therefore we have decided in the end it is down to individual preference. With that, that's all from us. Thank you.